Hello and welcome back to the battlefield. We are about to crush the second defensive line around Moscow. So let's restart the game. Yeah, now I'm a lot of night crosses circumventing this city. Another Knight's Cross. This way we stay out of the action and can start to pound the artillery. So it is bad for the Russians that they have anti-tank guns in the front. They simply lack detection. Yeah, and we have to get around here. Yeah, this one starts to get really annoying. Yeah, now we got hit as predicted. Another Knight's Cross with oak leaves. So our units are, gathering a lot of kills. We hit this city, Tula, just in time before the reinforcements get out of hand. Starting to reduce the entrenchment level, as always. And yeah, we should be able to finish them off now. So the south is secure. And we can start to redeploy. Big hit, 8 damage points. Yeah, and the Panzerjägers always a little bit underperforming, so I'm really glad when we finally get our Stugs. And defense for the tank, not bad. Yeah, and there's not much to do. We just crush the units one by one. And still great weather. So already October the 26th. Defense for the fighter. Yeah, now the Spitfire, no, it's a Hurricane, I think, is gone. but we always have a little bit too little firepower. It's always one fighter missing to finish them off completely, so the enemy planes will continue to harass us. But the offensive goes really great. If we take a look at the greater scheme of things, you can look at the minimap. Right, yeah, now we are seeing it. We already surrounded Moscow. Only a few pockets of resistance are holding out. But they will soon get obliterated, and then we can concentrate on Moscow itself. Yeah, this northern city is not defended that well. It's mainly this city in the center. Now we are bringing up our units from the south, so they can start to take part in the real fighting. And yeah, the remaining forces in the south, they have to see what they can do. We don't care for those cities. If they can take them, yeah, that's fine. If not, it's no problem. More important is Tula. But here the Air Force is doing its job. And 3 units adjacent to the city, so they cannot reinforce or get ammunition. Yeah, and more defense for the artillery. Yeah, and here we're simply trying to overwhelm them with our artillery. Yeah, and it's November now and still no rains. No rain, no rain. That's great. That really helps with our advance. Yeah, and still the enemy air force is not taken out. But that will change now. But we accumulated a lot of losses on our Luftwaffe the last few turns. They were clean so far, but the last 2 or 3 turns, yeah, they did not work out that great. But yeah, we have a lot of prestige, so that shouldn't be an issue, I hope. And as you can see, the level bombers really do the work. They are wasting the enemy ammunition, and yeah, that helps a lot. So that's one of the most underestimated features of the level bombers, I guess. Yeah, now it's about time to dig out the final unit so that we don't lose more time here. Yeah, movement for the infantry is always welcome. Yeah, absolutely want to finish off units now because they're blocking units and attaching them to them. And I want them to be free to move ahead. But yeah, bright sunny weather. I don't know what's the temperature right now. That's not stated here. But it's 4th of November. I never had that great weather on Moscow. I thought that the bad weather is scripted, but actually it's not. That's only the snow on turn 3, I guess. Yeah, and the winter. I don't know which turn, but on a certain turn everything is freezing, so I think that's scripted as well. But the rest obviously not. And we are facing off a lot of conscripts now at 20 strength points. They are hard to deal with as well. Not really dangerous, but at least it takes a lot of time to kill them. Yeah, Tula is ours, so now we can support the attack in the south. All is looking great. But we know there will be counterattack coming. I pretend not to know it, but it will be coming. Now we have spotted it. And we have our Air Force in position because they helped out at Tula. So that was not planned, that more or less happened by chance. And the Luftwaffe cannot do anything around Moscow anyways, so no targets for them in the north. At least not many targets. Yeah, a lot of medals now. The medals depend on the number of kills your units have. So obviously on Manstein there will be a lot of medals. And it's turn 13. And we're about to cross the Moskva. Now these final trenches. Yeah, here's the counterattack. Let's watch this. Let's watch our forces get destroyed. So obviously, if you don't pretend to play blindly, yeah, reinforce your units before you go down there. Yeah, they actually are counter-attacking. That's helpful, because they lose their entrenchment. Because like I said, this final trench is a real problem, because you're facing off units that have maximum entrenchment level. Yeah, and the weather is still on our side. So we can use this window of opportunity to use the Air Force for maximum damage on this armored force. We bring our infantry out of range. I could reinforce them, but I think those, yeah, they all have half tracks attached to them, so it costs quite a lot of prestige to do it, and it's not worth it. It costs more to reinforce them and take the city than not taking the city, and we might still be able to reduce them using our air force enough so that we can take the city anyways. So I'm just keeping them in the back, and maybe they get an opportunity to do something. Yeah, now the resistance is collapsing. Not much in our way now. But still we need to suppress them, otherwise attack is suicide. They are not that easy to suppress. So we really have to attack them one by one, using a lot of forces. So it took 6 units to get rid of this conscript. But once we've cleared those trenches, the fight is more or less over. Yeah, more Knight's Cross. Another Knight's Cross. Yeah, and it simply takes a lot of time. So the trick is to, mass your troops and concentrate on one sector of the front after the other, not hitting all of them simultaneously. Yeah, and now the rain is here. November the 13th. So we had a lot of luck here. And we already are in the back of Moscow. But most of the work is already done. And the longer the fighting goes on, the more entrenchment they are going to lose. So they're getting less and less dangerous. Another nice cross with oak leaves. I think that's the highest medal they can get. Yeah, and I'm happy if they continue reinforcing on the river. They're easy targets there. And I'm starting to bring my tanks to the side. So I can use the bridge we have secured to hit Moscow from behind. Yeah, and that's it. The final trench system is taken. And now we can use our artillery to make short work of the city defenders. And now something unexpected happens. The tanks actually decide to retake Tula, and that is bad news indeed. Now the winter is coming, the mud is coming, we cannot use our air force anymore, and we have no units to deal with them actually, and they will start to buy reinforcements or new additional units around Tula like crazy. So yeah, emergency resupplying of redeploying of troops. At least our setup around Moscow is perfect. Everything's covered by defensive artillery and the timing is perfect. So the river froze exactly when we wanted to cross it. Yeah, here comes the counterattack. They are running into our defensive artillery, so that's perfect. Yeah, and now they have the city and the airfield. And we have no unit in position to block reinforcements. Yeah, they're counter-attacking like crazy. That's not a good idea. And this dog has really done a lot of work here. But the order is pretty clear. Take care of the air defenses first, then artillery is next, and always keep your own artillery supplied so that the defending infantry can do nothing. Or at least some of the artillery batteries should be in supply so that everything is covered. And I'm rushing it a little bit here because I want to take Moscow immediately. In order to be able to ship all my troops to the south and take Tula again. Once again, defensive array here. And now I've decided to resupply my troops in the south. I don't want to risk anything now. I want to keep those units busy. At least the sun is shining again. And Fallschirmjägers are very dangerous because of their high initiative. They can absolutely one-shot enemy units if they get a lucky roll. But now they are out of ammunition. So keep 3 units around them so they cannot resupply. And that's it. Now it's time to start redeploying and shift the main forces to the south. And we were able to get some prestige out of this because they moved the units, so they are not entrenched that deeply. We can dig them out and force surrenders on them. Most important thing is to get back the airfield and blocking the city at the same time. So now this is all we have to deal with. There won't be more units than that. That's bad enough as it is, but The weather is still on our side. Yeah, depleting their ammo. So the bombers are doing the work here. And the tank in the city. Yeah, that we can deal with. And I've decided it's not that bad around Tula. So I'm not bothering moving all of my units. That would simply, yeah, only delay things. Instead, I decide to finish off more troops to maximize the experience gain. And yeah, maybe more prestige from surrenders. Yeah, that accumulates, so it's a good idea to do it. Preparing for a surround here. Same here, concentrating the remaining artillery. Yeah, and absolutely no mud. That's really a surprise. But yeah, don't know why this happened. I won't complain. So we do not have. We are not in a hurry now. We can take our time to finish them off. Now finally some rain. It's December the 1st. And this engineers should surrender. Yeah. Another Knight's Cross. Yeah, and T-34 is really dangerous. They're putting the infantry in the woods. This way we have better chances. Yeah, we didn't completely get this tank, but the enemy forces are almost completely destroyed. Some final shots, and yeah, that's all we can do. That's it. We did it. This tank survived. This infantry unit did survive, and there's one here. So we almost completely wiped out the Russian forces. But yeah, it was easier than expected. But I guess a lot of it was our luck with the weather. So I don't know how hard it is to get to Moscow in time if there's a lot of mud on Manstein. I'm certainly not going to replay it just to find out, because this is a really long mission, and yeah, I'm happy we did it and it's behind us. So yeah, looking forward to 1942 and see you there. Bye.